To our next story now, humanity's combined heap of electronic trash has surpassed 52.7 million tons, confronted by an uncomfortable truth that overall damage done to the environment from all the unrecycled waste may be incalculable. Our next report brings you all the details. Take a look.
The tech-hungry world, flush with cash and ready to upgrade to the next generation of electronic devices, is now faced with the challenge to overcome the formidable environmental cost of this. E-waste, the world's fastest growing domestic waste stream, fueled by higher consumption rates, short life cycles and few options for repair, will continue to grow and cause further harm.
One of the reasons, why the amount of e-waste is growing so rapidly is, that we are consuming so much of this on an annual basis. And the reason why we are consuming it is that it basically improves our quality of life. It does contribute to sustainable development. So there is a big need for those, products. However, while the amount of, recycling capacity and also, legislation throughout the world is not, keeping up with the big growth of this e-waste.
The UN's Global E-Waste Monitor report reveals that only 17.4% of the 52.7 million ton e-waste generated in the year 2019 was properly collected and recycled. Let's tell you about the countries which produce the most e-waste and what led to this surge. China, with 10.1 million tons, was the biggest contributor to e-waste, and the United States was second with 6.9 million tons. India, with 3.2 million tons, was third. Together, these three countries accounted for nearly 38% of the world's e-waste last year. India and China are symptomatic of a wider problem in developing countries, where demand for goods like washing machines, refrigerators and air conditioners is rising rapidly. Gases released from discarded fridges and air conditioning units were equivalent to 98 million tons of atmospheric carbon dioxide in 2019. An estimated 50 tons of mercury used in monitors, printed circuit boards, fluorescent and energy-saving light sources were contained in undocumented flows of e-waste annually. Increasing levels of e-waste, improper and unsafe treatment and disposal still pose a challenge. But advances are slow and enforcement is poor. And policies don't yet stimulate the collection and proper management of e-waste.
I believe that we have all the possibilities, we have all the tools, all the technologies to have a circular economy in the next 20, 30 years and a wasteless future. However, we lack the governance systems to put them in place, coordinate, and stimulate these activities. So, although we have all the possibilities here, right now for a wasteless future, I think we are heading for a wasteful planet.
Although 71% of the world's population is covered by some form of e-waste policy, legislation or regulation, experts believe that implementation and enforcement call for greater efforts than currently seen. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.